Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with episode 6 of the Jethro Tull Deluxe Edition unboxing series. And in this episode, we're looking at a passion play from 1973. So let's dive straight in and have a look inside the box. Next up is Passion Play. I only have this on this simple CD, which was from 2003. Which includes, this was an enhanced CD which included a video for the story of the hare that lost his spectacles, which is probably one of the most bizarre tracks you can imagine from a band like Jethro Tull, or maybe not. It came with a more elaborate booklet than this original series of the CD reissues from Jethro Tull at the time, which was different. So it made it feel as if this was a more important release, it felt as if more love had gone into the actual original CD. But of course, when the Super Deluxe edition arrives, this is very different. The original 1973 Passion Play album, the early Chateau Sessions as well, remixed to 5.1 sound. I think, while I'm here, there was I think it was this one, wasn't it? Nightcap. Before I just move on, in case people can't get hold of this, this was the Chateau tracks were released separately called Nightcap, which came with a very, very sparse bit of detail on, but nevertheless, if you can find this, you'll have everything you possibly need. So you've got a Passion Play and then the Chateau Sessions on CD 2. DVD 1 is Passion Play remixed to 5.1, also with a flat transfer original master, and DVD 2 obviously includes the 5.1 mix of the Chateau recordings. There are the two discs on the inside, and again the colours match the artwork. And this is like looking at a programme from going to see at a theatre, isn't it? You're going to the West End to watch a play, and that's how it's laid out. It really is. I think it's beautiful. It's art, isn't it? And just like before, the level of detail, it's like going into a time capsule. And what I like about these is that, again, the people behind it know exactly what Jethro Tull fans, progressive rock fans, people who've just discovered the band, people who love music, collectors, record collectors, CD collectors, people that just love to have music around them. They know exactly what we want. And page after page, we even got an article on the ballerina who was on the front cover. They've even tracked her down to talk to her. Stephen Wilson talks about the remix. Some of these pictures are fantastic. I mean, there must have been such a fantastic live band at the time, which unfortunately I didn't see them. Then the story about the chateau. Then we've got the lyrics. Imagine trying to remember all of this and sing that live. Wow. The lyrics to the Chateau Sessions. Passion Play for the Day, the lost tapes. The story behind that. Jethro Tull on tour. Again, all the dates for this particular period. Who's who in the band again. Melodies decaying in sweet dissonance. Sound engineer who recounts his role with the band, particularly singing the Passion Play live. I mean, isn't this just amazing? It's just amazing. And the hare who lost his spectacles. This is the true story behind this track that is very, very English and very unique in this world. Let's picture the ballerina, and it folds out and ends in a beautiful presentation. So that's Passion Play by Jethro Tull, Super Deluxe Edition. Again, like the previous one, an album that before this series really came out, I hadn't really explored this album in the depth that this box set allows me to do. This was in the first kind of CD reissues. There was a bit more in the booklet, as I've said, and I was curious to know what it was like. And of course, the hare that lost its spectacles was quite a eccentric and very English sounding track, but there's some great music amongst that. But imagine 1973. You know, we've got Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, Sweet, T-Rex. Yeah, we got Yes, we got Deep Purple, we got Led Zeppelin. This was so out there. We got King Crimson. I could keep going now, can't I? And mention all the bands. Gentle Giant, perhaps. But this, to all those, the average age of a rock fan back there was probably teenagers and early 20s, really. And this music was so complex and grown up, wasn't it? Whereas now, I think, from where I am and the years I've been on the planet, and for younger rock fans, because you've got so much around you and you've got so much perspective on what you know, and so much knowledge about what goes on behind this stuff. This is a incredible piece of music. The critics tore it apart because it was so far away from a 2.5-minute pop single you could probably get, and you know, and it wasn't full-on rock, but it is really worth exploring. It really is. And we've got the time of making this video. The nights are drawing in. Autumn is on its way, and it's getting a bit cooler. This is the time to pour yourself a nice glass of wine or a nice herbal tea and put on some Jethro Tull and a Passion Play and see what you think. Go on a journey. And if you're following this series, this is one hell of a journey. So thank you for subscribing, and please subscribe if you haven't. Ring the notification bell if you can. And thank you to Clive and Yogi and Chris and all my patrons for all your support. And stay safe. Try and limit the amount of news that you watch and just play music. Be connected. Music is the healer. It really is the doctor. And I shall see you on my next video when I'll be looking at War Child.